Welcome back. This is White Mountains Today. Chris Prue in the North Conway studio, joined by Judy Kennedy of the Mountaintop Music Center in Conway. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for joining us. We have a lot to talk about, including a really exciting concert coming up on June 18th, a new jazz and blues series. But first, for someone who is not familiar with Mountaintop Music Center, give me a little overview of what this program is all about.
Well, Mountaintop Music Center was started about 20 years ago here by two mothers who wanted more music for their kids, and it has grown over the 20 years to be, and has been for quite a while, the only music school in a 50-mile radius all around us. So we touch and teach some 300 students a week there. But in more recent times, as many people know, we purchased the Bulldog Block in Conway Village. So now we're more than a music school. Our music school is upstairs. Studios are upstairs, but in the downstairs we have renovated the iconic Majestic Theater in Conway Village. And so we are a performing arts center now too. So it's quite an organization.
Fantastic. You mentioned the Bulldog Block. A lot of people will just know that as the Majestic Building.
That's right.
With the legendary marquee and the old movie theater. Let's talk more about that in a second. But as a music center that teaches people to play music, we're not just talking about elementary age kids, right? It really runs the spectrum.
Absolutely. I'm in my 80s, and I'm probably the oldest student. I've been taking piano lessons for 10 years.
Wow.
But we have about 25 to 30% of our students are now adult learners. And so it's a pretty exciting place with all ages, all talents. We teach all instruments pretty much. You can go on the website, mountaintopmusic.org, and you can see all the different classes we offer. And our faculty members, bios of our faculty members who've been with us a long time. So
and it's never too late to start.
It isn't
to
really.
Get into something that
I
you
never
enjoy,
played before.
like music.
I never played before 10 years ago. So
do you perform at all? Have you done any concerts or recitals?
No, not really. I've done recitals, but because that's part of it. Part of it. It's not just playing at home by yourself. So we teach to perform too, and at all levels and all talents.
All right. So big performing arts center now at the Majestic Theater. You have a big. Let's talk about the big concert. June 18th, Saturday. It's the Soggy poboys. What do we know about them?
Well, they're fabulous. They're wonderful. They are a septet, 7-person brass band from Dover, New Hampshire, which is where they got started, but they actually tour everywhere around the country, around New England. Very popular. I went to see them a couple of years ago on the recommendation of another person at Mountaintop, and they are such fun to listen to, such fun to be with. They play basically New Orleans brass music, and with a real upbeat flavor, but they also branch out kind of to Caribbean music. They can kind of do anything, I think, and they make it a very interactive kind of performance. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think people will love this, and you can bring your kids. People can dance in the aisles. It will be a really fun concert. So.
Fun, energetic. There's nothing like seeing an energetic live show in a good venue. And let's talk about the venue a little bit more. The theater has been completely renovated, and it's it's state of the art.
Yes, it is, and it's 290 seats. We at this stage of the game, we're just getting started with concerts of this level. We'd love to have 290 people there, but I doubt that we would have that many. Wait a few years and we will. Brand new seats, brand new everything, and a great sound system. So you can hear a pin drop in every corner there. So it is really fun.
All right. That is the Soggy poboys, June 18th. I believe it starts at 7:30 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. And if you want to get tickets, we do have a link on our website, whitemountains.tv. But I'm sure you can also get them by going to the Mountaintop Music Center website.
That's correct. And there is a concert pull down there. And if you pull that down, you'll see all the offerings that are coming up, including this one. and you can get your tickets online like that.
All right, so that's
Yeah.
the big Soggy Poboys concert coming up. You also have a jazz and blues series every Friday at 7, and that actually involves the new cafe that you've opened in the building as well.
That's right. We've opened a 40-person cafe. We serve beverages, wine, beer, some mixed drinks, and a few snacks, not much food there. And this has been going now for about 5 months. It's really popular now. So it's a good thing to make reservations if you want to go. And it's every Friday night from 7 to 9. The musicians are mostly New England musicians, a lot of local people. It's really fun and nice. It's more of this is not a bar with music in the background. We're talking
Right.
really here like a music listening room
Yep.
with really great musicians, and you can have some libation with your
This is
listening.
exciting.
Yeah, so it's really fun. Actually, this Friday is 2 local musicians who many people know. Jed Wilson, the fabulous, fabulous jazz pianist that we have here in the Valley, who is extraordinary at this, and Mike Sakash from Freiburg Academy, the chairman of the arts department over there. He's playing with Jed. They're old buddies, and they play together a lot. And this is going to be quite the concert, I'll tell you. So
All right.
come down to the Majestic Cafe. You can also drop in if you want, if there are seats available.
Okay.
And last Friday we sold out, so and we've done that quite a few times. So it's good to go on the website and reserve for that, so that you're assured of a seat.
And we are talking with Judy Kennedy of Mountaintop Music Center and the concerts that are happening at the Majestic Theater, which is right in downtown Conway Village, not North Conway, but Conway Village. And whether you are looking to learn how to play music or would like to enjoy some fantastic music by people who already know how to play very well, it sounds like you guys have the ticket. So,
We do.
did we miss anything in this interview?
Well, one thing I also wanted to mention, this seems to be Latin month for us with the New Orleans Caribbean crossover here and things like that. And I wanted to mention that Mike, who's coming on Friday night, who many, many people in the Valley know, he teaches an 8-week course for us in the summer on jazz. He's been doing this for 10 or 12 years. And this summer's course, which starts at the end of June, is on Latin-influenced jazz. So, and as I say, it will be also held in the cafe. This is a sort of interactive course. You don't have to do any prep work. You don't even have to know much about jazz or know much about, say, Latin-influenced jazz here as the topic this summer. And no homework or anything like that. You just go and you listen. He plays saxophone. He plays piano. He has recordings. It's a big discussion group, and I've taken the course for all these years, and with my husband, and we've loved it. So that's another thing that's happening down there, and that's part of the school offerings for the summer.
All right, and I'm sure there's a lot more. You can check that out on their website, which I have here is mountaintopmusic.org.
Right.
Judy Kennedy from Mountaintop Music, thank you so much for coming on today.
Well, thank you for having me here.
And we'll have to have you on another time because I know you have so much to offer, especially as the months go on.
We do. I'll be down again.
All right. You're watching White Mountains Today.